Dear students, in the last lecture I have discussed about the method of studying of correlation, and first method I have discussed, that is a scatter diagram, and after that I have discussed Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation coefficient. Now I am going to talk about the rank correlation coefficient, which you can measure through the Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. So rank correlation coefficient, where you will utilize. So rank correlation coefficient is used when n is fairly small. When n is small. N is small means you can say that n is not greater than 25 or 30. In that case, you will say that your data is fairly small. Data is fairly small means that your population is not normal. When population is normal, then you will use the Karl Pearson's coefficient. So now try to understand what is the difference between Spearman's rank correlation coefficients and Karl Pearson's correlation coefficients. Karl Pearson's correlation coefficient is used when the population is normal, or you can say the population is more than 30. And Spearman's rank correlation coefficient is used when the population size is small, or you can say population is not more than 25 or 30. So what is the formula through which you can use the Spearman's rank correlation coefficient? This is the formula: R equals to 1 minus 6 times of summation d square upon n square minus 1, where d is the difference of ranks and n is the number of observations. And must we remember, the value of R is always lying between minus 1 to plus 1. You will get the two types of the problems. In the first type of the problem, actual ranks will be given in the questions, and in the second type of the problems, ranks are not given in the questions. So you will get the two type of the problem in your coming questions. So firstly, I will talk about the first type of the problem where the actual ranks are given. Where the actual ranks are given, then how to find out the problems, that I am going to talk about with the help of an example. So in this problem, two housewives, Anita and Prachi, asked to express their preference for different types of detergents and gave the following reply. Detergent name is A. Then Anita gives the ranks to detergent A as a 4, and Prachi also gives the rank as a 4. Similarly, for the detergent B, Anita gives the rank 2 and Prachi gives the rank 1. And for the last detergent, say this is J, Anita gives the rank 10 and Prachi gives the rank 10. So this is the data where you have to find out the preference of these two ladies go together or not. At what extent the preference of these two ladies go together or not. This is your main objective. So how to solve this problem? Look at here. So in this solution, we are writing the detergent in the columns, and also the rank given by the Anita we are denoting by R1, and this is also writing in the column form. And similarly, we are writing the rank for the Prachi in the third column, that is R2. Now look at here, there are two ranks, R1 and R2. So just take the difference D as per your requirement in your formula. You have to find out the d square, summation d square. So here 4 minus 4 is 0, and 2 minus 1 is 1, 1 minus 2 is minus 1. And for the last detergent J, Anita gives the rank 10 and Prachi also gives the rank 10, and when you will take the difference of this 10 minus 10, it will be again equals to 0. And after that, we are finding the square of these all values and get the sum of these all values. Sum of these all values is given by, sum of these all values, summation d square will be equals to 6, and here total number of observations or number of detergents is 10, And according to Spearman's rank correlation formula, R equals to 1 minus 6 times half summation d square upon n square minus 1. So it will be equals to 1 minus 6 times half summation d square is how much? 6 already we have calculated, and n is 10, and 10 square minus 1 is, that is 100 minus 1. When we will solve it, it will be equals to 0.964. Therefore, you can say that the preference of these two ladies agree very closely, because the rank is close to 1. So preference of both ladies are agreed to each other. Fine. So in this way, you can find the solution of the problem through the Spearman's rank correlations coefficients. Now I take the second type of the problem when the ranks are not given. In the first case, in the first example, ranks were given. Now I am going to talk about when the ranks are not given. So this I am going to explain with the help of example. In this example, calculate the rank correlation coefficient for the data of marks of two tests given to the candidates for a clerical job. So in this pre-test, marks are given like this: 92, 89, 87, 86, 83, 77, 71, 63, 53 and 50. And in the final test, marks scored by the candidate is 86, 83, 91, 71, 68, 85, 52, 82, 37 and 57. So these are the marks, and we have to find out the rank correlation coefficient. So how you can find the rank correlation coefficient? Look at the solution for this. In this case, firstly you have to write down all the data in the column form. So I am writing the marks for the pre-test. Marks for the pre-test are written in the column form, and you have to assign the rank. So say this is R1, rank 1 for the pre-test. So there is two ways to assign the ranks. Either you can take the numbers in the ascending order or in the descending order. So here I am taking 92 as a highest number, and I am assigning the rank to this number as a 1. Or what you can do, you can take the lowest number, or you can assign the rank this number to 1, and accordingly next rank to next number is 2 and 3 and so on in that way. So whatever you want, you can choose your way. So here in this example, I am assigning the first rank to the highest number, and then next highest number is 89. So I am assigning the rank to this number is 2. Then after that, next number, highest number is 87. So 3, and in this I am assigning the 4 and 83, 5 and 77. Next highest number is 77. So I am assigning the rank 6, and next number is 71. So I am assigning the rank to this number is 7, and this number to 8, and this is 9, and finally I am assigning rank to the lowest number as a 10. Similarly, you can assign the rank to the final test. So this is denoted by say R2. So in this case, same procedure you have to follow which we have conducted for the test number 1 or pre-test. So in the pre-test, I am assigning one rank to the highest number. So in this case, in the final exam, the same procedure you have to follow. So highest number is 91. So you can assign the rank to this number as a 1. And next highest number after 91 is in this list is 86. So I am assigning rank to this is 2. The next number is 85. So this rank I am assigning to rank to this number is 3. After 85 you have the number 83. So this is the rank will be 4. And after 83 this is 82. So rank to this number will be equals to 5. And after 82 you have the number 77. So I am assigning the rank to this number is 6. And after 77 you have the number 68. So I am assigning to rank to this number is 7. And after 68 next number is 57. So 8. and after 57 you have next number is 52. So I am assigning the rank to this number is 9, and finally the lowest number is 37, and I am assigning the last rank to this number as a 10. So must we remember this procedure you are taking for the test number 1, same procedure you have to take the for the test number 2 or final test. You can't do like this. You are taking here as a number in the ascending order, and in this case you are taking number in the descending order. Fine. So now you have assigned the rank in this question. Now take the difference. You have to find out the Spearman rank correlation coefficient. Now you have the rank. So just take the difference. 1 minus 2. D is what? R1 minus R2. So 1 minus 2 will be minus 1. 2 minus 4 will be equals to minus 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. 4 minus 6 is minus 2. 5 minus 7 is minus 2. 6 minus 3 is 3. 7 minus 9 is minus 2. 8 minus 5 is 3. And 9 minus 10 is minus 1. And 10 minus 8 is 2. And take the square of this number. So this is 1. This is 4, 4, 4, 4, 9, 4, 9, 1 and 4. And add this all number which is given by summation d square. So sum of this all number will be equals to 44. So once this table is completed, now you can utilize the Spearman rank correlation formula for finding the rank. So formula is 1 minus 6 times of summation d square upon n square minus 1. So 1 minus 6 times of summation d square is how much? In this case is 44, and n is total number is 10. So 10 and 10 square is 100 minus 1. Calculate it. So it will be equals to 0.733. So you can see the value is 0.733. So in this way you can calculate the Spearman rank correlation coefficient. So far I have discussed about the scatter diagram, then Curl-Pearson's correlation coefficient, and after that I have discussed the Spearman rank correlation coefficient. And in this I have taken two types of the problem. In the first type of the problem where ranks are given, and in the second type of the problem you have to assign the rank to each and every number. And in the next lecture I will discuss when the ranks are tied. In this particular example you can say each and every value have a unique rank. 92 having rank number 1 and 89 again having rank number 2. So each and every value having the unique rank. Sometimes these ranks will be repeated. Suppose this is 92 and next number is also 92. Then obvious there will be a tie between these two numbers. So how you will assign the rank between these two numbers, this I will discuss in my next lecture. Okay, so go through these all problems and ready for the next lecture. Thank you.